and go to Spark. Now the next question is, what do we want to do with Spark? As a matter of fact, before you do Spark, I advise people to always, before you start coding, do your exploratory data analysis. Exploratory data analysis is an informal way of knowing more about the data. It can be graphical, it can be non-graphical. For instance, let me show you a note that I'm still designing for something. Exploratory data analysis, where is it? Okay, I'm sorry, not here, not here. I'm preparing a note for, I can find it. Oh, I can find it. So, okay, exploratory data analysis is just a way for you to find out more about your data. I'm looking for it right now. Okay, if I can find it. It's a way for you to know more about your data, to get a general view. Now, I have migrated the data. Now, I want to write code. I want to write Spark code, but I need to know more about this data. So, for me to know more about this data, I need to do exploratory data analysis. You can do it in two ways. You can write a Spark job to do exploratory data analysis. You can create a Hive job to do exploratory data analysis. And because we use Parquet file, you know Hive is always ready for you. So what I'll do is, see what I'm going to do. I'm going to use Hive this time. So I'll just open Hive. Okay, I called it EDA for exploratory data analysis. I have this script. So I'm going to create a database, a Hive database. I'm going to create external tables that we use. I have to edit these external tables, please. This is big data, right? Big retail. So I have to change this to big retail. Big retail. Okay, so I'm going to create these external tables on top of, external tables on top of those data, right? And I'm going to start working from there. Now remember that I updated the query for the view, so things have changed. So let me go change it. I added, this one stopped in group. This one stopped in, hold on. This table is sales order. I'm not using this one. Sales order header stopped at group. So I'm going to add some more fields that I added. Stopped at group. I'm going to add currency from, currency to this. So I'm going to add that to the Hive view. I'm going to add that to the Hive view. And let me add that right now. The first one is from to, just going to put this here. This will be from currency code. It's easy to say string to, let me type it anyway so I don't get errors. So currency code, this is string, then this is average rate. I don't know, let me just put float here. And this is end of day rates. I'll still put float here. Then the name of the store, I'll say store is string, right? So I just assumed these data types. It's not like I know them before. But when I was designing it, how did I figure the data type? I will show you, see how I did it. How do I know the data type to use? This is sales header. I just go to header and I download this first of all. Sorry. I download, save, right? And there's this wonderful tool. There's this wonderful tool that's in QuickStart in Cloudera distribution for Hadoop. Yes, that is called Parquet tool, right? That you can use to say schema. What's the name of the file? 64. So this is what I just downloaded. Give me the schema. So it gives me the schema. So this is how I know what to use. This is binary UTF-8, that's a string. This is a double, so I will change it to double. Right, so this is how I know. what. So I just try to make sure I mirror the data type here. For example, this is int and this is long, right? So that's how I come to know it. So I'm just telling you so you know how to, from a package data structure, how you can get the data and the schema in the package file. Okay, so that's by the way. Now that I've done this, I have my full script that will deliver the job. I am going to run this Hive as a script. I think you all understand what Hive, you all know what Hive does. If you don't, you can ask me questions. So I will just run this Hive script. Classes, big data retail. So I have Hive script here, Hive EDA, cool. So I'm going to say Hive minus F Hive EDA, right? So I'm just going to create all this database, the database and the tables, everything inside of it. Good, all done. I am good. So now I can go to Impala or Hive, right? So I can just type Impala shell. Impala shell I is equal to big start. I think, is it 2100? I can't remember. I forget these port numbers a lot. Okay, no, I'm correct. Then I invalidate show databases. I don't see my new database, so I'm going to invalidate metadata. Right, just to refresh the meta store. I'm going to validate metadata, show database. I got central store. Use central store. Right, then show tables. Behold, nothing. Wow. Okay. Something is wrong. Show tables again. Okay, use defaults. Hope it was not created in default. Show tables. Oh, wow. They were created in defaults. Something to do with my script. I created a database. I did not use the database. I should have used central store. Right? So let me just change it so that I can do it again. From central store, just change it to store. Right? So I run the Hive script again. Hive script. Okay, once I create that, I go back to Impala. I will invalidate metadata. Okay, let me just drop the database, central store. So I will use store now. And show tables should have everything there. Good. So yeah, that was my bad. So just corrected that script. Okay, so I'm scripting everything so that it's easy to use, right? So now that we have this data, we can now do EDA.